Hell yeah! I feel like I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown this week. We're dropping our price. I'm not selling again for such a long time. But throw a spanner in the works. As you guys know, we don't definitely 100% know where we're going now. What do you do, hey?
Yeah.
That's a shame, guys. The people who were really, really keen and wanted our house as soon as they sold theirs were only getting offered a lot less for theirs. So they're actually moving back to Sydney. Trying so hard to stay positive. Really am. I'm trying not to like get too stressed out, but I think the fact of like obviously being on a time crunch to try to get this house that we all really love, it just like I am feeling the pressure, and I'd be lying to myself if I was like, no, I'm fine, I'm happy, I'm good. Like I feel like I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown this week. And yeah, like obviously I'm trusting that it's all working out the way it's supposed to, but we've got 9 days until we don't really have this new house secured anymore. One good thing is overnight, they had 2 inquiries and people that are keen to come have a look on the weekend. But yeah, that's kind of an update. I think you guys can probably tell I'm just feeling a bit deflated. I'm just feeling a bit more like, this week. I'm just like kind of getting over it. And I think like, don't get me wrong, if we didn't find like the house we were keen on and all that stuff, it would kind of be more like, you know, they wouldn't have that feeling of like it being a rush. And not only that, but obviously the price that we put it up at, they're like, it should really go pretty quick. So the fact that it's just not, it's just, you know, the whole goal was to not do this for too long. You guys will even remember like the first, I think it was like the first or second episode in like this whole little series, I was like, I just hope we can sell it quick. Like I don't want to have to go through the stress of like constantly having to keep the house clean, and like, I just don't like being that mum. Anyway, what do you do, guys? I'm eating sausages, sweet potato, and cottage cheese for lunch today. Keep this updated. I feel like every time I see you, I'm like, it's probably gonna be the last time until, you know, we get something, but it's just not happening that way. So, probably see ya again on Saturday and say the same thing. No, I'm trying not to be negative. So yeah, anyway, let's see what happens. That's yum. Just got news. There's a person who lives a few streets closer to the beach than we do. Pretty keen, and they're coming on the weekend. So another person that has potential. This is like the 3rd one now. So really not like trying to get too attached to it or my hopes up. To have a little house update. So what's happening is we are talking with the people where we obviously want their house. Anyway, they're happy to give us an extension of another 3 to 4 weeks. This week we have got 2 sick little ones at home. Kurt's parents are away this week. Yeah, they are like literally our savior with trying to sell and clean and move this house. Most Fridays, Kurt's mum's been coming around and I've been doing like most of the cleanup while the kids are at school. She's been hanging out with Regan girl because Regan's home on a Friday. And also on the Saturday morning, Kurt's dad comes and hangs with the 3 kids. Last Saturday actually, what happened? Where were they? They were somewhere and Kurt's mum and dad couldn't be here, and Kurt and I, like, we made it through and it was all fine, but like just as we were about to walk out the door, like just after I vacuumed, mopped, cleaned everything, like guys, 10 minutes until everyone's gonna turn up, and Regan and Lincoln walk out with the cookies. They open the packet up and they're eating them, walking around. There were cookie crumbs everywhere. They were all over the floor, all over the chairs, all over the couch. Kurt and I were both like, how did neither of us notice them doing this? So they pulled it out, grabbing cookies each and just eating them while walking around the house. I vacuumed up as many as I could, and then I just looked at Kurt and I said, you know what? There's just probably going to be a few extra cookie crumbs this open home. And it is what it is, because things like that are just so out of your control when you have little kids at home with you. It's like me letting go of like having the house be perfect all the time. But the longer it's going on, kind of the more I'm like, okay, like I'll just like let them leave this out, or I'll kind of like let them leave that out. A little bit of a spanner in the works having sick kids, but what do you do? It's just what happens in life. Don't get me wrong, I'm saying all this and then like I had a moment yesterday where I was talking to Kurt and I was like, I'm just so over it. Hopefully it just sells soon, guys. And just be like out of this, like I feel like this is life right now. It's like wake up,
kids to school, clean, get work done, wake up, kids to school, clean, work done. It's so fine. I just said to Kurt, it's the difference between doing an open home and like the everyday cleans is obviously it's like every single week doing a massive deep clean and needing it to be like half ready, because there are randomly like midweek showings that we're having to do. And then not only that, but like say if the kids are having a hard week, what do? You like put the laundry off, you put the cleaning off, you put that off, but you can't put it off when you're selling your house. You know, it's one of those things you just got to like stay on top of because you've got another open home and all that stuff. So these are the weeks where I would just be like obviously doing zero housework and then having a hectic Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when they're at school and just like smashing out, getting it done. The pros, got to think of the pros, you know, once we get into the new house, we sell this house, like it'll be really nice. It's a roller coaster ride.
Hello guys, just cleaning up the house once again. We've got another open home today, but today's a bit exciting because it's actually a private viewing. So these people are from Melbourne. We've had a lot of people from Sydney and Melbourne, haven't we? Some people coming to look from Melbourne today, and then on Saturday we've got some people coming to look from Sydney. So much going on since I last spoke to you guys. Basically, we have had our first offer, which is really exciting. Only thing is it's conditional to this person selling another property. So obviously that's not ideal since we do have the place that we want to go to next. So that only literally just happened last night. And then we've also got another couple who are really keen. They're just working with their broker at the moment to try to work out finances because this is the first house they've ever bought. They're already renting, living in the area. So that's another couple who are like, they've been eager as, hey, messaging like every single day. So we've got them, and then yeah, these people today that are coming from Melbourne as well have been looking online, so they're looking at ours and 2 other properties, but I feel like it's getting close. Guys, so frustrating. These are the things that frustrate me. I just said to Kurt, I'm like, I'm not selling again for such a long time. We've had so many people just like come in, like for example today was like a private viewing, so I went out of our way to do the entire house, clean all afternoon yesterday, clean all morning this morning, stage everything. They came in for about 5 minutes and they were like, oh, we got an extra living area and there's not one here, so we're not gonna waste our time. What do you mean you're not gonna waste our time? It's like, man, that's on the listing online. Like when you look online, it says right there exactly how many living spaces we have. It says right there exactly how many bathrooms, how many bedrooms. There's photos of everything. It's just like, anyway, deep breaths, guys. I know it's first world problems, but it's just so frustrating, especially because, yeah, it's been all afternoon, yesterday afternoon cleaning, all morning, our whole day, like it's lunch now, has just revolved around this. And then we've got to do it again, not tomorrow, but the next day for Saturday open homes. It's all good. This is a part of it, but far out. It's not an easy deed to sell your house when you're living inside of it with 3 kids. Hello guys, oh my gosh, so much is happening through this whole journey, and as you guys know, I want to try to be as honest and open as I can be. So basically with our house and for how long it's been up and the way the market is changing, we are dropping our price. We're dropping our price to try to move. As you guys know, we've really had our hearts set on the house that we have seen initially, and we absolutely loved it. Like, I still absolutely love it. We are going to try to see if we lower the price of ours, if we can budge with their price at all. So in the meantime, there's been 2 new properties that have popped up close by to where we were looking. We are just asking for the price of them as well, but I'm guessing that they're going to be a bit more affordable because they are a little bit smaller than what we were looking at. They're still bigger than our house that we're in right now. That's kind of where we're at. We're gonna go look at a couple more properties, see what they're like, see what we think. Obviously as well, like I said, if the people for the new house, you know, end up being willing to budge, we'll probably try our best to make it work. But also in the meantime, while we're still waiting to sell, they could easily tomorrow get someone go through and purchase their property. They're back doing open homes, they've got their offers open. So yeah, I think we're just kind of having our options open.
Everybody has their job, 9 to 5 and getting drained. They settle for second best, scared to risk what the future might bring. What the future might bring. I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa.
Hell yeah!
But
Oh,
she's done that though.
oh, I'm just excited to have a break from doing the open homes, to be honest. Yeah, if it all falls through, we go back on the market. So we've got to not get our hopes up too much, but like I can probably start packing up bits.
And start going.
Yeah, we've got 90 days unconditional.
Yeah, we can go and start using that. Well, that's gonna be, if we like this house on Wednesday, we'll do that on Wednesday.
Yeah. If we get a contract through the next couple of days, we'll be sipping on some champagne.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I might ring. Oh, you ring Mum.
You can ring her. You ring her if you want.
Yeah, you can ring.
You ring her. She'll like to hear it from you.
Right.
Okay. Love you.
Sweet. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Guys. Oh, it's not completely set in stone yet. It's not completely set in stone, but it's pretty well set in stone. Oh, I feel like I was just literally at that point where I was like, hallelujah. I was just so over cleaning this house. It just felt like it was never ending. It has been nearly 75 days on the market. A long time. Not ideal timing. Obviously we had the election right beforehand, all these things happening. But we have got an offer in. We have got not only an offer, but an offer that is pretty good. They're gonna put down a small deposit, but big enough that's like a decent chunk for them to miss out on it. And it's a 90-day settlement. So in 90 days, we are moving into a new home. But throw a spanner in the works. As you guys know, we don't definitely 100% know where we're going now. We were set in stone solid on that one house. We need to probably just crunch some numbers now that we know exactly what we're kind of getting for this house. And see if they're willing to drop any further. And if they're willing to drop, we'll probably stick with the initial home. But I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I feel like I need to call my friends. Hello guys, I am just pulling up now to go and check out this new place. But I was super early because it's literally like 3 minutes to the kids' school, this place we're looking at is like built up. So a lot of the houses are built flat on the ground. They've actually done all retaining walls and have built themselves up. So by the looks of it online, it's so hard to tell online. I never know what a property is going to look like until we actually go in there. It looks like it's got a bit of a view. So I'm really interested to have a look. The only thing with this house is the kitchen looks tiny. So I said to Kurt, if we picked this house, depending on what they're wanting for it, I would probably want to lengthen out the kitchen, which you can because there is space there to do something like that. There'll be a little bit of renos going to this house, not major. And even like I said to Kurt, I don't need to even get a kitchen in there. Like I can just get an IKEA cupboard and like put it there. I just need more space to put stuff. But yeah, that's my only issue. But we're gonna have a look and make sure there is enough space for the dining. If we do extend the kitchen, there's like this little nook in the wall and it looks like there's space there where you could easily extend the kitchen. But that's the only thing from online that I can see that I kind of so far am unsure of. But also there's like barely any photos online. There's photos of the living space, the kitchen, the outside, but it hasn't got like the rumpus room downstairs. It hasn't got photos of the kids' bedrooms. So yeah, the bathrooms in this place, I don't love. It's something that I'm like, whatever, you know, no real big deal. I know that us not building a home, we're probably never going to find anything that we love absolutely every aspect about. But the cool thing is the fact that we have 90 days now, we can really kind of take our time and look around. I'm in here, Kurt. Well guys, it has fully happened. The deposit has been paid. We have officially sold our house. So like by the end of the week, it should be like literally sold. They're writing up the contract now, but yeah, the fact that people have already paid the deposit before signing the contract shows how keen they are. I'm so excited. I just feel like this huge weight is lifted. Like right now when I'm feeling this, it's Cody's birthday. So I'm like setting everything up, and the fact that I can like do this and not worry about like the mess. And even yesterday, like the kids, when we found out that we had sold it, they're like, Mom, can we get all of our toys out? And like their room is an absolute pigsty. And I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually like really happy to see it be a mess. And it feels really nice to just be able to like have it there for a couple days, you know? I'll obviously clean it and get to it eventually, but I just said to Kurt, I'm like, I just want a week where I just don't clean anything. Just stop
cleaning for 1 week. It's not gonna happen. I've literally been doing laundry this morning. But you guys get the gist. I don't have to do like a thorough deep clean every 2 or 3 days, which is just so nice.